doing, guys?
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Carl. And you're watching Happy's Family Farm.
Thank you very much.
And so please like, comment, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it.
We do.
And thanks for watching.
You guys, we have so many subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much. I mean, it happened overnight, and you all came over from the other channel. But if you didn't, if you're new to this channel, thank you also. But guess what I just found in the garden?
Tomatoes in October, at the end of October.
October 24th. October 2nd.
So Rachel got tomatoes out of this little trip out into the garden. We are out here because we are going to distill oils. I'm saying that, right?
Yeah.
We are new to this. I've never done it. So you
Distillation. Yeah. It's a distiller. So we're going to distill or still essential oils. Basically.
Out of everything we can get an oil out of.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this little thing we're doing. And the first thing we're going to start off with is the pineapple sage that you see behind us. We have quite a few pineapple sage plants out here. We have like 1, 2 that are planted in the ground, and we have 2 or 3 in buckets. We're going to come out here before we get a frost and this gets killed back. We're going to take all these little flowers off of here, and we're going to actually distill these flowers itself.
Right. So we're going to start with the flowers. We're going to do just the flowers. The last batch we're going to do, obviously, is just going to be green.
Yes. And then we're going to try to winterize these plants because we are in zone 7A, and it's iffy if they come back. If we have a warm winter, guys, these will come back. If we have a cold winter, they will not come back.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get to picking all these flowers, and then we'll take you inside to set up the still, and we'll get the flowers going, and we'll let you know how you guys will see how we do with it, right?
Yes. And I know that this is about the pineapple sage today, but can you just check out that celosia over there?
Oh yeah, look, guys.
I grew that from seed.
From seed, right?
Yeah.
So pretty. Now, does this produce seed?
Yeah. So as that starts dying off too, we should get the seeds out of that.
Wow, this is like a big clump of flowers.
Yeah, that really turned out to be a
Yeah, it did. And you do have some tomatoes in here, green ones, different color ones, and stuff like that.
Nasturtium. Now, I didn't grow the nasturtium from seed. We did buy this, but we bought little plants, and look, it took over this whole bed.
And yes, guys, we will have a video on cleaning this mess up, mowing it, and getting it ready for the winter, because we want to have all this stuff prepped when we go into the spring next year.
Yeah.
I'm going to not be that lazy this winter, and I'm going to really work out here and get everything going.
You work every winter.
I know. And look, guys, we have zinnias with the little butterfly on them.
Oh, another butterfly? Is
Yeah.
that a monarch still?
I don't think so. Is it? No.
I can't tell. It's fluttering kind of quickly, so I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's go and collect all these flowers and then get this process going, guys. Okay, guys, we're coming out here to pick pineapple sage flowers, but look at this.
Yeah, the fog.
It's only 6 something at night, I guess, because we just got a whole bunch of rain. So I wonder how foggy it's going to get tonight.
Well, I found a little strawberry.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Are you going to eat it?
Yeah, I'm going to eat it.
I told you these would produce strawberries. So we're out here. I know it's dark, but we are harvesting these flowers. So I wanted to show you.
We'll bring you guys back inside so that you can see it better. But these are the pineapple sage flowers. See, you can see this, how there's a bunch of buds in there still. So just take the whole head.
Yeah. And then something like this, we're going to leave for seeds.
Yeah.
Because we're actually going to try to start a whole bunch of plants. I mean, if we can get 100 of these plants going.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
So, and then these ones I'm actually going to leave because if it stays warm, we're going to see.
Flowers.
Yeah, we'll see if we get new flowers. So we're going to harvest as much as we can of just the flowers today because that is our first experiment, just the flowers.
Yeah, and the little seed heads or the little, like she said, these ones right here.
Oh man, I just really destroyed this.
Okay, guys, I got what I needed. Hopefully this gives me a little. We're doing the flowers first. It's actually getting really cold and foggy. So let me get inside. And in the wintertime, we get ice fog sometimes. But we're not close to that. We're only going down to 40 something tonight. Okay, guys, we are back into the house. This is the setup that I have. I didn't show you guys putting it together. There is a lot on the internet you can look up if you really want to put this together. All it is the hot plate, the boiler where you put the water at. I don't know the whole terminology for all this. That's why I'm not gonna, we're learning, like I said. This is where you put all your stuff, and we have pineapple sage going in here. We cut all the flowers and some seed heads and stuff. We're gonna stick this in there and do a batch, see how much oil we can get out of here. This is where we're putting ice, and I have a pump that I put up here. It's not the pump I wanted, but this will work. It's gonna push the cold water through here, back down in, and cycle it after I put the ice. My thing's getting up to boiling. I'm on number 4 just to see how hot it gets. I'm not sure what the temperature I'm gonna need to do. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Like I said, we're just learning this. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, but I'm gonna pack it in here, a whole bunch of these flowers. Okay, so I got this whole thing filled up. I forgot to do one thing, guys. I forgot to weigh the flowers. I meant to do that, but I packed it in there and I have more left, so I'll weigh this batch and see what it weighs. When this thing starts producing steam, I'll go ahead and turn my pump on, put ice in it. Maybe I should put the ice in now, and then I'll turn my pump on and see if this thing gets going. Okay, guys, I think I could have put more stuff in here. I've been going for about 20 minutes now, and it is filling this thing up, but we'll see. The steam's making it up here. I don't know how hot this is supposed to be. I guess maybe I can bring it up a little hotter and get a boil going. I think the idea is not to cook the material, so I don't want to be too high, to be honest with you. I have ice water going through here. Oh, I hope this works. We'll let this run. We'll come back and check it in another hour, guys. Like I said, this is my first time. I will put all that in there. If we don't get much oil out of this, then we're going to go to doing the leaves and see what that gets us. And then later on, we're going to get everything set up in here before it gets too cold to start setting up our cloning greenhouses. In the corner over here, I'm going to put a shelf up, and we're going to make cloning greenhouses or propagating greenhouses so we can propagate them fuchsia outside. But look, the water turned red. I don't know if this stuff interests you guys, but this is what we're going to be doing. And if we get a hang of this, and produce really good oil, we'll go ahead and eventually invest in a bigger setup here. But yeah, it is filling up. I don't know how long it takes to see any oil, but let me see something. Okay, guys, I took a little bit of this oil out. Well, not oil, the water. I let some of the water go down. Hopefully the oil floats to the top on this oil. But I let some of this water out, the excess water, to see if it smelled, what it smelled like. And it does smell like pineapple sage. So we're going to come back in about an hour, guys, and see how we're doing. See if that filled up any. So the goal would be to get it pretty high up and then see if there's any oil in it. Drain some of the, I forget what they call this. I got to look it up, the excess water that's available. Okay, guys, we're 1.5 hours into this process, and I don't know if you can see it. Just right there. You see that thin line at the top? That's the oil. So you don't get a ton out of it. I think I'm going to go for a little while longer and see what happens. But that ain't bad. And then all this extra stuff that's at the bottom, I forget what it's called. I know there's a name for it. I am going to put that into our diffusers in the house and just let that permeate some pineapple sage oil. And if this works out good, I'm going to end up getting another one of these eventually, so we can have a couple of them running, or a bigger one. They sell ones that are really like a big reservoir here and here, and you can probably put a lot more material in. Now this setup I think was almost 200. I'll have to check with Rachel. I'll put a link in the Amazon in case any of you guys want to get into this. So we are about 4 hours into this process, guys, and we have just that much oil. I'm gonna turn it off now. So some of the things we're gonna adjust for tomorrow we are going to, I watched the video, and I am supposed to fill this up to here till it starts dripping out with distilled water. That way I don't lose any of the oil on this side.
It's called like priming it.
Yeah, it's called priming it. And another thing is we're gonna pack this thing a lot more, with a lot more biomass they would call it, but I have all of this that I'm gonna put in there tomorrow, and we'll try this again. I think the only other thing is I wish the hot plate would go up a little bit more in heat, because I've seen everybody else is boiling more than mine is.
It doesn't look bad.
No. So, okay, we'll finish this tomorrow, guys, and we'll see how much oil we get in the end.
I mean, that's not bad. I think
No, I don't think that's bad.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Considering I think I had the thing filled up a little bit. Not as much as I should. I should have more in there. I definitely could have packed a lot more in here.
Yeah.
So tomorrow when we do it, we'll do so hopefully I have all this done before this video goes up. We're going to do a batch tomorrow with more flowers, packing in with the 132 milliliters of flowers. And if I need more, I'll go get more just to jam it in there. And then we're going to run a batch jammed with just the leaves. So until tomorrow, we'll get this going again tomorrow and then see what happens, guys. So I loaded that up pretty heavily in the ball chamber this time, guys. I started it up again this morning before I go out to work. And I'm going to put the timer on and run it for 3 hours. And then we're going to change this out with just the leaf material from the pineapple sage. And then see what happens. See if we get more oil, if it smells any different. So we'll have all that done today, hopefully. But I got to go get more ice. So let's go ahead and let this start boiling and doing its thing. And when we get back with some more ice, we'll see how much we have now. And that's from yesterday. I know I probably should have drained it out, but I decided not to. It's my first run at this. We're going to see if the leaves get more oil out of it. I'm just want to see with all the flowers how much I get. Okay, so this batch has been running for about 3 hours, guys. I think 2.5 hours. Now that's from last night and this batch, so it's getting thicker. I am going to go out to work now and do a pruning job. So if you guys want to see that, go to our other channel, Happy's Lawn Care and Landscaping. But when we come back, I am going to go out and pick the actual leaves from the pineapple sage plant. And I think we're going to get more out of the leaves, but we'll see. Because this was the flowers, and we started putting stems and seed heads in there and stuff. So the excess water has a little bit of a green smell, but a hint of pineapple sage. So we'll see when we get the oil. You can see there's oil at the top there. We'll see when we get that out what that smells like. Now that's going to be tricky getting it out through this valve. So let's get going, and when I come back, we'll go ahead. Rachel just shut this down. I just got back. You can see all the material is used up. And we have a tiny bit of oil. But we're going to drain this out, and we're going to do all the leaves. And I'm going to pack that thing heavily with the leaves from the plant and see if we get more out of it. This is 2 batches of stuff through the that flask thing. I don't know what it's called. I guess I'll learn it and let you guys know. If you know, just let me know what that's called. We ran 2 things of just the flowers and the stems through here, and that's all the oil we got. I don't know how much that's going to give us. After I get cleaned up, I'll take it out and see. Not much. It's definitely oil, though. You can see it in the top, the little slicky thing there. So we're going to let it cool down, and then we'll go ahead and get the rest of the oil out of here. And then we're going to run just the leaves and see if we can get more out of that. We're going to try to drain some of this water out of here. Do you guys see our bunnies? We had to take Apollo to the vet. He stopped pooping and eating. Right, Apollo? But he's...
Is that pee?
No, I don't think so, is it?
Yeah, it might be a little bit.
Oh, is it? They peed under there?
It's fine. It's on the plastic.
Oh, he's cleaning them. He hasn't. Oh, he must be feeling a little better then.
Yeah, we just need him to poop.
Do you see his fat roll?
Okay, guys. So the first couple, I didn't get much. I think I might have drained some out into there. So we're gonna go with strictly leaves this time and see if that does anything. But I'm thinking I need more heat from a burner, a little bit more of a boiling temperature. So Rachel's gonna order a new. So guys, we didn't get much oil from the flowers that I did. So I just went out and picked the plant leaves itself. And I'm going to try to get oil out of these. Remember, this is a learning process. We're just starting to try to figure this out. Oh, it's cold. Okay, guys, I got all this set up now with just leaves and plant material. I packed it in 3/4 of the way and pushed it down some. I'm going to see if we get more of an oil out of this. Oh, I forgot. I got to prime this thing first by filling water all the way up to the drip out. Okay, my workstation is a mess here, guys, but I got my ice going. I got this going with the leaf material. We're going to put the timer on in about 10 minutes. Once that starts boiling, I'm going to set a timer. And then it started boiling now. But I'm going to set a timer, and then we're going to watch this and see what happens. The difference I did is I primed it up to here. So any water that comes down now is going to push water out. So we'll see what happens. We'll give it 3 hours with that stuff in it and see if it works. Okay, guys, I ran that batch for a few hours, and we do have some. I think it was running for 3 hours, and I have that much material. And this time I made 100 milliliters of material. We're gonna cram into here and run it again for the rest of the night and see what I have in there as far as oil. I was hoping to have more than that, but hopefully we can double that. It makes it easier to get out of that thing. Okay, guys, this is all the oil we got so far after distilling for a couple days, on and off. So we need to make some adjustments, obviously. My boiler does not boil enough, so I need a new boiler so I can boil this water better. Like we say, this is a work in progress. I should be able to get more oil out than that, but I don't think that's boiling enough to put steam up into here and all the way up into the condensing unit, you see. So we're gonna look into getting boiling beads. They're little glass beads you put into this jar. We've been doing some research. And then I'm gonna look for another boiler plate, one that gets a little bit hotter in temperature. You wanna see that making a consistent boil, like not just like that, from all the research I've done. So you guys seen, we are attempting to make essential oils.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't call this a success because me personally, I need to have that much oil in that thing and be able to drain it into a bottle. But we are doing research, and with anything you try to do and anything new, you definitely got to do your research and learn.
Yeah.
There is different ways to make things better and do things better. What are we going to try to do next?
So I think that we said that we were actually going to do some mint. Yeah. Carl did get the juniper, but we're going to go because we are very close to getting a frost and freeze.
I made essential oils.
Chase made an essential oil too.
Yeah, he was using all the leftover. Do you remember what the water's called? I forget.
Oh, I forget what it's called.
I forget what. We've been watching like so many videos, but so the leftover water that's not quite oil is like
hydrosol.
Oh yeah,
hydrosol. See?
Yeah.
You learn something new when you do your research.
Yeah, for sure. So the hydrosol then still has like a little bit of scent. So Chase was playing around with us yesterday and he made his own essential
and put flowers in the bottle.
Yeah, he went and put some flowers and then went outside and got lemon balm and mint. So it's like a big mixture of a bunch of different oils. But so it's fun. You know, we'll just keep trying.
So the next one we'll do, we'll still set it up and show you when we do the mint and everything. Each plant we do, we're gonna do a quick video on each one, and then you guys will see if we learn to do it any better. We hope that once I get this down pat, once we get everything the way we want it in temperatures and we get things going really good, we'll then hopefully maybe get a little bigger of a flask and a little bigger thing to do more in one batch. But for now, that is what it is.
Yeah.
So if you watch the next video, I'm going to try to show you guys, remember the worm buckets we made if you watched our other channel? It's time to feed them and see how they're doing and sift out some more of their compost.
Yeah.
And see how they're doing. So,
and
guys,
another little teaser, we will be doing a video about how Carl and I met.
Oh, yeah.
Because November 2nd is coming up on our anniversary.
26 years?
Yeah, 26 years. So we definitely want to share that story with you.
So be sure to watch. We're going to hope to get that video up Monday night about where we met, how we met. We're going to do little things in this channel, since it's the family farm channel, on how we made it to where we are so far. It's a long story. It's a long journey. So you guys will have to keep watching the videos to see. But we figured the first one would be to show, tell you guys how we met, where we met, and how things went from there.
Our biggest fan right there.
Yes, Chase, yeah.
So please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And remember, guys, be happy.
Or at least try.
Have a good night.